Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be ranking the top 10 best attainable shooting guards in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. Excuse me, I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it and let's get to ranking. So at the number 10 spot on this list, we have Doug Christie. This card is, I don't know, 6'6", 6'9", wingspan, 85 speed, 88 3 ball, 80 driving dunk, 86 interior, 90 perimeter, 90 steal, 80 block, half immovable, half on-ball menace. Defensively, he's a stud. Offensively, I would have him a few spots higher if Pro 2 fade was still useful, but I mean, I guess it's useful for midi fades. 3-point fades are just kind of, for the most part, chalked now, and he doesn't have any sort of sigs. Standstill jumper, though, is really nice, and he's a very solid defensive card, decent finisher. This is a very deep position, a lot of good shooting guards in the game. I think Doug Christie's a very solid option, and I think number 10 is a completely reasonable spot for him. Honestly, if you wanted to argue him a spot or two higher, I wouldn't really be mad at you. In fact, I am going to move him up one spot. I'm calling a little bit of an audible because I have Corey Maggette. I had him at number 9. I think I'm going to put him at number 10 instead. Maggette's one benefit over Doug Christie is that he's a better slasher. 90 driving dunk versus 80 with half posterizer and physical finisher. Shooting wise, I'd say they're relatively similar speeds of jumpers as well. They both have Pro 2 fade, so that's pretty similar too. Sigs wise, maybe slightly favors Maggette, but not by much. He doesn't really have sigs either. None of those animations are particularly impressive, and he is not the defensive card that Doug Christie is. The half immovable, half on-ball menace, it's only 2 halves, but they're really, really good defensive Hall of Fame badges for Doug Christie. Corey Maggette's just not on that same level defensively for me. I think that gives Doug a slight edge. I really think you go either with those two cards, and I think they're both very, very solid, but I'm going to go Maggette at number 8, 10, and Doug Christie at number 9. At number 8, I'm going to go Kendall Gill. This card, again, may have been a little bit higher if not for fades being nerfed. This card's biggest flaw is that his standstill jumper is not that great. Now, it's not bad, but it's certainly not spectacular. Sigs wise, he's got a good drag back, he's got a solid behind the back, he's got Pro 2 fade. Rest of his sigs aren't particularly good, but 95 driving dunk, half poster, half set shot as well, 90 speed, 85 interior, 92 perimeter, 96 steal, has some good defensive Hall of Fame badges. I think he's better defensively than a Corey Maggette, despite being an inch shorter, and I think he's a much, much better slasher than a Doug Christie. Still has a quality fade as well, and I mean, everybody on the list so far has had Pro 2 fade. I will say his one flaw is his standstill jumper is not that amazing, and that's why he's only number 8, because you're not really going to be shooting as many moving fades by any means. So I think for him, jumper is not quite as elite. It's kind of why he's a couple spots lower than he otherwise probably would be. Moving on to number 7 is Billy Owens. Yet again, Pro 2 fade. It's kind of every card on this list so far, Pro 2 fade. 6'9" with a 7'1" wingspan. You cannot teach height. 87 interior, 87 perimeter as well. Pretty good gold badges. I like this Billy Owens card, but only an 83 ball, 80 driving dunk. Default swing jumper on normal isn't bad, but it's not an unbelievable jumper, especially at shooting guard. I don't think it's bad though. Animation wise, to be completely honest, is kind of underwhelming in my personal opinion for a I mean, I don't know. He's got a decent-ish escape, a decent-ish behind the back. Hard and drag back ain't the worst. It's not the best either, but I mean, look, he moves okay-ish, I guess. Probably a little better than like a Doug Christie does, if nothing else. 6'9" shooting guard though, not insane as a slasher or as a shooter. I don't know. I think with Pro 2 being nerfed, I'm putting him at number 6. Sorry, number 7. Number 6 is Klay Thompson. Klay is limited as a scorer, but he's awesome defensively, and he's got a really good standstill catch and shoot jumper, especially off the no dip. 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan. He is hard to miss open with. 98 3 ball, a bunch of half shooting badges, and defensively again, half challenger glove, movable on-ball best, off-ball pest, on-ball menace. Honestly, he's pretty similar to a Doug Christie. A great catch and shoot, who's not the best slasher or anything, not really the best sigs wise, doesn't have great animations across the board or anything like that, but really, really good shooter and really, really quality defender. Like a better Doug Christie to me, especially with the way fades have now been patched, because that takes away kind of Christie's advantage in guys like that. That being said, I think Klay's still one of the better shooting guards in the game. He's not going to do much off the dribble at all, but if you want to spot him who can defend, Klay Thompson's as good as it gets. Moving on to the number 5 spot, we got Grant Hill. And Grant Hill is 6'8" at shooting guard, so kind of like Billy Owens, has a lot of size, which is valuable. 89 speed, 84-3, 85 driving dunk, defensively solid as well. Honestly, pretty similar to Billy Owens in terms of the overall style of card. He does have Kimba escape though, which is a huge plus. Jumper is better this year than it was last year. I still wouldn't say it's an absolutely insane shot or anything like that, but I think he's a good card, and again, I think he's a reasonably affordable option as well. So got him at that number 5 spot. Everybody on this list is like under 300,000 or 400,000 MT, I would say, overall. So it's kind of nice how cheap it is. That's the point of these attainable lists, though, is that everybody on this list, if you have a little bit of MT saved up, you can potentially pick up. That's the whole goal of doing these types of lists without the Scottie Pippins and the who else? The Scottie Pippins and the Dr. J's and guys like that of the world, especially at the shooting guard position. PG 6'8" with a 6'11" wingspan, 86 speed, 87-3, 95 driving dunk, off posterizer. Again, big 6'8", versatile shooting guard, can defend well and also can shoot well, but that 95 driving dunk at 6'8" with a bunch of good dunk animations is fire. His escape's also good, pro dribble style is nice. Rest of his SIGs don't do much for him, to be totally honest. Outside of the escape, I don't think there's a lot going, there's a lot that he has going for him in terms of those SIGs. But still a solid card, still 6'8" with a 6'11" wingspan. And I mean, look, he's got a nice jumper, he's got pro dribble style, good escape, solidly well-rounded stats and badges, good size, and elite slashing ability. I think he's really good, and I think he deserves to be a top 4 card on this list. Number 3 is going to be Franz Wagner. If you love size, Franz is the biggest shooting guard on this list. He is 6'10" with a 7-foot wingspan, 7'1" wingspan. Not the fastest, but 84 speed, 88-3, 85 driving dunk, defensively solid. Has 19 total badges, including a bunch of good ones. I mean, you add limitless range, handles for days, lightning launch, and then you have 2 defensive badges you can add. So probably a movable enforcer and paint patroller. But if you add those 5 badges, yeah, he's missing a couple badges still, but overall he's a really nice card. He's got a super solid jumper. Fade is normal, which doesn't matter as much as it did a couple days ago. He's got Defox escape, Garland behind the back, and D-Book dribble style as well, though. So actually pretty good movement in addition to being 6'10". Kind of helps make up for what are overall a little bit underwhelming stats and badges compared to some of these other cards. Still very solid, and again, at 6'10", I mean, you're just getting a steal. Franz Wagner's such a good card with that type of size. I think he's a great option, and honestly, I don't think it's that insane to even put him a spot higher than this, to be honest, if you wanted to. Jason Richardson's my number 2. No, he's not. Jason Richardson's my number 3. I'm calling an audible. I'm sorry, his jumper's just not that fast. 99 driving dunk's crazy. Hoff Deadeye, set shot, posterizer, aerial wizard, physical finisher, lightning launch, and pogo stick. He's not a liability defensively. He's not tiny. I mean, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan isn't massive, but it's certainly not a tiny shooting guard either. His standstill jumper just is not that great. Penny Hardaway's upper, I think, is part of the issue for that for sure, but Defox escape, overall, I'd say slightly worse movement than Franz too. Even if he is a better slasher, I think I'd give Franz the edge. Slightly better jumper, slightly better movement, and 4 inches taller. I think I have to give Franz the edge. So we're going to do exactly that. And then the final card on this list is a guy who's not a scorer, but does everything else really well, and that's Andrew Wiggins. This Wiggins card is a stud. 6'8", 7-foot wingspan, 92 speed, 87-3, 97 driving dunk, 82 interior, 90 perimeter, 87 steal, 82 block. Defensively, he's good. Offensively, he's good. His jumper's money. He's got Hoff posterizer and aerial wizard. He's got the length at 6'8" at the shooting guard position. And again, slashing is really important now. Doesn't have SIGs, doesn't really need them. His fade going left sucks, doesn't matter anymore. Going right, it's not bad, but again, it doesn't matter that much. I think he gives you enough defensively and enough size-wise and enough as a slasher and enough jump shot-wise to be the best shooting guard in the game. He's like a better Paul George in my opinion. And honestly, I think this position's pretty close. A lot of good cards, like I said, a lot of depth to the position, even on an attainable list like that. All of these cards are good cards, so any of them are good options for your shooting guard position if you're looking to pick some guys up. But hopefully this video is helpful to y'all in terms of who you want to target based on the play style you're looking for from your shooting guard and things like that. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace!